Hello everyone and welcome back to Fellow Studies Journal. So today I wanted to talk about some of the things that are happening in the journaling, pen paling, and Boudreaux community on Instagram. There has been such an increase in scam accounts that it's really just disappointing. I've seen about 5 to 6 this past week. It basically just people pretending to be like an account that has like maybe like 1,000 followers. They would pretend to be that person and go out saying, "Oh, I need money, going through a hard time. Oh, I'm doing a giveaway. Go to this link and you'll be interested in a giveaway." And it's just so disheartening to see that because the pinball community is usually very nice, very sweet. It's never very toxic. But what I've seen lately is just people reposting other people's content, but they have a watermark, right? So it's like, okay, no harm, no foul. But then you have your entire account, which is all just through reposting other people's content without a caption or a caption that's misleading. And then when I ask the simple question of why do you have a watermark on like your stuff, like it's there so people won't screenshot it and take it as their own, and they're like, oh no, that's not what I meant. What I meant was I just posted it because I liked how it looked or I liked the way the stationery seemed. But then you want to DM me saying don't like talk about that on my page, which makes me seem to believe you're hiding the fact that you're reposting somebody else's stuff. You're reposting that pic without tagging that person, saying, "Oh, I like so and so's stationery, or their collection, or the way they organize their stationery." And then I do like it just seems like you're scamming people, or you're like basically being somebody else or taking credit for somebody else's work. And then it's just like when it's not your own and it's obvious that it's not your own but you're not saying it, it just kind of seems like you're hiding it in this specific form. Sometimes it's just like, oh, you're reposting like a BTS meme, and then but like you're not stealing it because it's obviously not yours. Even then that's kind of iffy, you know? Cause like it could very much be yours, but someone takes it. It's that's not the best scenario, but that's basically what the girl was telling me. And so she brought up my BTS review that I did a few weeks ago, and I was just like, that's not the same as me screenshotting somebody else's post and basically posting it as my own. Cause her post looked like she just screenshotted somebody else's post, right? And so she was like, "Oh well, since this is about BTS, you obviously stole it, so you're obviously a scam." And then I was just like, out of all the things you chose to talk about on my feed, you chose to talk about a BTS review. I stated multiple times that this is BTS's music that I am reviewing. And how do you make a review on your own thing? How do you make a review of your own music? Why would anybody watch you making a review of your own product? I said in the video, in the caption, in the photo on my Instagram that it is a BTS review, stating that this is BTS's content. I am just doing a review on it. That really annoyed me, but whatever. And then you have accounts faking somebody else's stuff and then saying around, "Ayo, I'm broke, please help me," or "Hey, can someone please hit?" Oh, what this is. I already talking about how people be faking other people's accounts and then basically ask people for money or doing a giveaway to remote, and they send you a link. And link giveaways always seem sketchy because I feel like you're gonna steal my info. But another one that I really hate is Penpal scam accounts. Basically, just someone making an account that's supposedly pen paling, but then they're like, okay, can you send the letter first? Can you go first? And then they mail it to you, and then radio silence, they don't write back, so they just took all of your extras. And that's just not what pen paling is about. That's just like pen paling. They basically glorify like all the extras you can get, but the letter is what we all want. Getting a letter in the mail is wonderful, right? But also what I've seen is it isn't particularly a scam. It's more just like a pet peeve of mine. It's when you do a giveaway, or not really a giveaway, you do a group collab, and then the person who's hosting it, who's running the whole organization, I was a part of a spring swap a while back, or it was either spring or Valentine's. And so for the Valentine's, I actually used to talk about both. So for the Valentine's Day swap, um, the person who was running it, they either went in my the person who was running it was very nice, very sweet, but I never got my info. I never received the other part of the swap. I never got like my part, and that was back in February. So you're thinking, oh, okay, so is it like the mail system? I never figured. I was like, hey, in the group chat, hey, did someone send out my letter? Radio silence. The person who was running it didn't say like, oh, they said like, oh, they said they mailed it. And I was like, yeah, but who actually mailed it? No one said anything. But that's just a pet peeve. Another one is I hate when the person who's running it just disappears. The spring swap, that one was awful. It completely and utterly just, like, it was tomfoolery at its finest. Basically, we're in a spring collab, this Penpal account that has, like, maybe like 100, maybe 200 followers, maybe more. She was like, hey, I'm doing a spring swap. Anybody want to go? We're like, okay, bet. And then they're like, okay, she partners people up. We're in a group chat. I found out who I got, and I'm supposed to keep it a secret so that, like, it's like a surprise or whatever. And so then the person goes MIA off, like, they just drop off of Instagram, right? And so there was like a split moment in time where she was there for like a day, and we're just like, oh, like, can we get the info on when we're supposed to, like, all we knew was that what a partner we got, and that was it. We just knew I just got Penpal K. Okay? That's not a real person, but I got Penpal K. That's all I know. All I know that I got Penpal K, and that was it. I didn't get like the address, like what do they like or dislike. It was like, okay, here's the person you got signed up with, and I'll get back to you. And then they never did. And then luckily the person that I got swapped with, I already kind of knew her since we're pen pals on the regular, so it was fine. But there was one girl who didn't even have a partner or didn't have someone to ship to, and then you have people who are just like, okay, she was like, okay, well, we're gonna ship it. When she finally appeared for a day, she's like, okay, April, because that's when it is spring in the UK. Okay, and then she disappears again. And this was like a month, it was like a few weeks ago. She hasn't been on Instagram since. I understand that like stuff happens, but you have like 20 people just waiting on like, okay, so are we gonna get like people addresses? Are we gonna get people's usernames? And then that's when I was just like, that's when I went to the group. I was just like, maybe we should just ask our partners what is their address and what do you like, because this is like we want this to actually happen, right? Then let's actually let's just deal with it ourselves and deal with the person who's running it. The person who's running is also just my pen pal on the regular, and I've had her letter set for like a month, and I don't have her address, and I've asked like 3 times if can I just get your address, please, so I can mail it? And she hasn't responded back, so I'm just kind of just like waiting. Like, should I not mail it? Should I just throw it away? Like, what should I do? And then you have pen pals that just like don't like talk on the regular, and it's just not even like pen pals that don't talk. I hate collabs that aren't managed properly. I hate collabs that are just like the date is a legitimately month away and the group chat is dead. And so on accident, like, people will be like self-promoting, which is like fine, because like No one has talked in this group chat for legitimately a month. What's wrong with a little bit of self-promoting? And so I'm just like, no one's talked in here for a month. Who cares? Because it's obvious that we're finna, like, we're not finna talk about the date. The date's not a month, it's still a month away. But that's my little take on what's happening in the Penpal community. If you have any, like, pet peeves you have or things that just want to get off your chest, leave in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.